Good morning. It's Wednesday, August the 26th. I'm in the Seattle airport on my way to San Francisco, where I'll meet with one of our critical ministry partner couples there just for less than 24 hours before heading back to Washington, D.C. But of course, the big news of the day is the death of Senator Edward Kennedy, one of the leading senior senators, certainly a scion of one of the great American political families. This is, of course, the passing of an individual who has made his mark, good or bad, on the fabric of our country and certainly on its history. But it's even more than that. It signifies yet another major transition in American political culture. It is the close of the Kennedy era, if you will, and knowing the other Kennedys who are in politics, it's not going to carry on the way it was. So it really is the closing of an epoch in American culture and American politics and even American history. And I've got to say that there are personal connections here for me. I had numerous personal encounters with Ted Kennedy, and they were both good and bad. Of course, we were on opposite sides of the paramount moral issues, the sanctity of life, the sanctity of marriage and the family. So we were certainly at odds on our principles. But I have to tell you that my last encounter, well, let me put it this way: my first personal encounter with Ted Kennedy was not a pleasant one. In fact, I spoke to him very respectfully. He shoved me in return. But my last encounter was through a surrogate, one of his staff members, with whom I shared a taxi ride on my way to a dinner appointment in Washington. We just happened to get in the same cab. Sometimes they double up. And in this case, we did, because it was pouring rain. I mean, it was a deluge. It was a drenching, soaking thunderstorm in Washington. And the driver said, "Do you mind if I pick this other guy up?" I said, "Of course not," and the gentleman got in the cab. We started talking. He turned out to be one of the senator's staff members. And as we got talking, I said, I have to tell you, I'm at odds with your boss on just about every major moral principles, but we are praying for him. At the time my dad was suffering from cancer, he would pass on shortly after that. And I shared this, and I said, I identify very much with the pain and suffering of the Kennedy family, and I want to assure you that I am offering my personal prayers for the senator, and I send to him the love of Christ, and I'm praying for him daily, and all of our people are praying for him. And this staff member was so deeply touched and moved by that, he ended up paying for my cab fare, which was substantial. So, we can't just go by the caricaturizations. I'm going to be writing about Senator Kennedy. I hope you'll watch for both the blog and the articles at our website today and tomorrow, but also that you'll offer up prayers for the Kennedy family. I will tell you that the matriarch, Mother Kennedy, was a God-fearing woman and attempted to instruct her children in the faith. So listen, lift up your prayers for the Kennedy family, for the Kennedy staff members, and I will be assuring them of that. I'll be checking in with you a little bit later, but big day, big event, and it's going to portend some major events, both visible and invisible, in Washington. Okay, I'll check in with you a little bit later about it. Blessings to you. Bye.